You heard? This is the blank key. The remote control doesn't work. This is a faulty fob because I've used it before and then I cleared the fob. But this time I made a mistake. I was supposed to tag it and I actually tagged it, and one day I was in a hurry and then I just left it like that and I mixed everything. So, but that's not a big deal because I have the password. I'm just going to add this key as a new key, verify that the keyless entry works, and then I'm going to renew this one to make it virgin. I can use this at least to perform some experiment when I'm on bench. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that key. I'm gonna add this key, and then I'm gonna verify that this one works, and then I'm going to renew this key. Okay, so we're going to add a key. This is the good key, but the keyless entry doesn't work. I already tested it earlier. I showed it to you, and this is another key, but this is blank. Okay, so we are going to program this to the car, verify that the buttons work, and if everything works 100%, then we are going to virginize this so I can use this for something else. So we are going to do emo. Mercedes-Benz. Voltage is already set. I need to set internet now. Okay, let's go. No, I'm gonna come back because I did type the VIN earlier, yesterday. I can find that VIN, and this is the VIN. It will confirm C240 sedan. Yes. It's a 2003, and we are going to do immobilizer, status scan. I always like to do that. The Mercedes-Benz, you really don't need to have the ignition turned on. It will go ahead and scan it. So since I have the password, it shouldn't take that long because the password is already available. So I'm just going to do on vehicle. Okay. Let me double check something real quick. On vehicle, on bench, on bench. Okay. On vehicle. Begin. Remember, this is going to be called the ignition key, and this is going to be called the blank key. Reading EIS right now. First step success. Detecting frequency. Please put ignition key close. Okay. Insert ignition key into the programmer. Okay. So the password is already embedded in the key. Is this a smart key? No, it's not. Okay. Detecting the frequency on the blank key. I'm going to remove the ignition key and then press the button. It is detected. I'm going to say okay. Insert the blank key into the programmer and say okay. Okay, so it is obtaining the password, is generating the key file, and then it's going to write the key file. When you get the password, it's really not a big deal. Insert the blank key into the IRO. The blank key is already inserted, so I'm just going to say okay. It's going to detect the key, verify that it's blank, and then write the key file onto it. Okay, it is writing the key file onto it. Okay, so the key addition is completed. After pressing OK, check if the key can work. So I'm going to say OK. I'm going to insert it into the EIS. So at this time, this key should move the steering lock. Oh man. Well. Okay, steering lock works. Turn. That key wasn't turning earlier, you remember. Now we're going to start the vehicle. Okay, now I need to test the lock and unlock function. The customer told me that his key was working before, so I'm assuming it was a key problem. Plus I knew that the first key could be bad. I'm going to remove that, and then I'm going to test the button. If this is not working too, then it means that this is a customer vehicle issue. And now it's not working. So maybe the customer thought that because this car was completely broken anyway, it just said that it was working, but apparently I don't think it was working because 2 keys at a time not working. I know those keys are good. I've been using this quality key for quite some time and got no return. Besides this other one that only one time had a only one time I had an issue. So I'm gonna call him up and let him know that this is probably a car related problem and then I'm going to disable one of the keys, actually erase and make it virgin again, and leave the other one. I let the customer know, and he didn't seem too surprised. I think he was just hoping that the remote control was going to work, but the key that he had was so broken. I don't even think that he ever used the keyless entry with his original key. So he said no problem anyway. He's happy that his car is starting. So what I'm going to do is just erase one of these keys so I can use it at a later time. So I'm going to click on OK. I'm going to try one more time. Both fob remote control do not work. Okay, so I'm going to step out of here, and then I'm going to go into immobilizer learning, and then I'm going to go into key, and I'm going to go into IHAR, and then I'm going to go into I don't have to repair the key. It's really not a key problem. I'm just gonna erase one key first. In order to erase one key or any keys, all you have to do is just click right there on renew BE key, and then insert the key into the IR keyhole of the programmer. So I am going to erase this key, both of them work. It's the same thing anyway. Okay, now click on OK. Do you want to confirm to clear the key? I'll say yes. This is gonna be very fast. Okay, so that key is clear. It's not working anymore. So say for example I take that key, I put it back in the EIS would not recognize it because it is no longer working, right? Yeah, I put that key in there. Now the EIS won't allow it to turn because now it is no longer in the system, right? So this key is virgin again. I can use it for another car. Now it's time for me to shut everything off. I don't have anything to do with the programmers. I just have to deal with all this stuff. I gotta put everything back together and then get out of here.